everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another how to build video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build my working merry-go-round. So if we flip down this lever right here, the merry-go-round will start going, well, around, and we can get on top of one of our horses and go around our little merry-go-round. Now, older ones usually used minecarts and minecart rails, but thanks to those honey blocks that we got, we can now make a honey block piston tape, making these things look 100 times better. And now the good thing about this merry-go-round too is the hardest part about this build is, well, the merry-go-round up here. So if you don't want to build the merry-go-round and build your own, all you have to do is just watch how to do the redstone. All it is a honey block piston tape with some minecarts on it, and then you can go ahead and leave the video and make your own merry-go-round. But we're going to go ahead and get started up on this build right now. All right, guys, so this is one of those builds where I do not give the resources. I mean, if you're going to be building this in survival, hopefully you're like end game survival and you just have a bunch of resources that you don't know what to do with. But all you really need to know about this build is just make sure you have enough room to dig down 4, because the most bottom area is going to be 4 blocks deep. So starting off on this thing, we're going to take out glazed terracotta. You're going to need glazed terracotta because it's a movable object that does not stick to sticky pistons or honey block. So if I go like this and place a sticky piston off this honey block and I send power to it, as you can see, it does not grab that block. If I put a normal block here, of course the honey block will grab it. But the great thing about glazed terracotta is it can also move. There we go. So what we're going to do now is come up 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, take out your glazed terracotta and just place one right here. And this is going to be the corner of your merry-go-round. This is going to be where we start it up and we turn it off. So starting from this block, we're going to come out 13 blocks going that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're going to do that all the way around, making a big box of a 13 by 13 spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we're just going to connect those 2 corners together. So come out, come all the way down, just connecting both of those corners together like that. Next up, we're going to take out our pistons, and we're going to place pistons facing in towards this block right here. This is where we're going to start everything up. So come to the side that you're going to be starting everything up on, and place in a piston facing inwards towards the block like that. And do that on every single side. Come down here, come out a block, place a piston facing in, like that. Same thing on this side. Come out a block, piston facing inwards, break that block. Same thing here, block, piston inwards, and there we go. So it should look something like this right at the beginning. Now the side that's going to be your startup area is the only side that the piston should have a block in front of. So this is going to be my startup area right here. So I'm just place a block right here just to remember that this is my startup area. So now in front of every other piston, I want you to break that glazed terracotta block that's in front of them. So just go around your entire tape, breaking every block except for the one that starts up the build. Next up, what we're going to do is place in our second piston tape, which is going to go around in a circle in the middle of our first one. So to put in your second piston tape, all you have to do is start over here at the beginning where you have that block in the front, and we're just going to come out 2 blocks from this side, 1, 2, and 1 block from this side, and place a piston facing in like this, and do that for every single side. Make sure it's 1 block out on this one and 2 blocks out from that one. So come over here, 2 blocks out from this one, 1, 2, 1 block out from this one, place in your piston. Over here, 2 blocks out, 1, 2, 1, place in your piston. And last but not least, 2 blocks out, 1 block, and place in your piston. And now take out your glazed terracotta blocks once again, and just place them in front of all your pistons. And same thing we did with the outside. This is going to be our startup area. So in front of every other piston, make sure you break that glazed terracotta block that's in front of them. Like that. So now this is what it's going to look like. Now we can go ahead and start doing some of the redstone. So underneath every single one of your pistons, we're going to place down a block. So underneath every single one, place a block. There we go. And we're going to start off on the inside one first. So wherever you started up, mine's right here. We're just going to come out 1 block and now connect all the lines together. So come out 1, bring your line down, do the same thing here. Come out 1, bring the line all the way down, come out 1, bring the line all the way down, come out 1, and then hook them together like that. Next up, take out your repeaters, and going into the block starting from your startup one, we're going to place a repeater here on 2 ticks. Take out your redstone and just place a line of redstone and do the same thing on each one. 2 ticks, line of redstone. Repeater, 2 ticks, line of redstone, repeater, 2 ticks, and a line of redstone right here. And now we're going to do the same thing we did in the inside one on the outside one. So come out that block and now connect them all together. And then go ahead and place in your repeaters and redstone. So repeater, 2 ticks at the start, and then your redstone. Now we're going to set up our input to turn it on and off. So right where our startup is, this is our startup side. We're just going to break this block here, place a sticky piston facing up with a block on top of it. Then next to the sticky piston, we're going to place an observer block. You should be able to see that little red dot. It should go towards the line. Break this block, come down one, and place a piece of redstone. And do the same thing on the inside one as well. So right behind the repeater, break that redstone, place a sticky piston facing up, place an observer block coming out the side of that sticky piston, break this block, and redstone. Next up, all we have to do now is just connect these 2 sticky pistons together. So just take some redstone out, bring it all the way down here, connecting those 2 sticky pistons together. And now we can go ahead and test it out to make sure our lines are working. So come right here, place a lever, flip it down, and as you can see, they are both going around in a big circle. So everything's working perfect. Now we can go ahead and flip down the lever and turn it all off. Now this is completely up to you. It depends on how many horses you want inside your merry-go-round. But what I like to do is just skip over 4 blocks and place a honey block on every 4th block. But like I said, you can put as many honey blocks in here. Just make sure they are not right next to each other. They can never be right next to each other or it will break it. So just make sure that they're always at least a block away from each other. So I'm going to start mine from my startup area. I'm going to place in a honey block, and I'm just going to count over 5 blocks and place a honey block on each block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break this one, honey block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break that one, honey block. And I'm going to do the same thing around the whole thing. And now I'm going to do the same thing for the inside one, except for this one, I like to just put 4 on this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, you could put as many as you want. It's completely up to you. Just make sure they're not right next to each other. Next up, we're going to take out our string, and we're going to place string on top of all the blocks, even the air blocks right above these pistons to go along all your glazed terracotta and honey blocks with string around the entire thing. And then once we get to the corner of the air block, make sure you place one in the corner as well, because then we can go ahead and put our carpets on top of it, and that's how all this is working. So we're going to place all this around just like this around the entire thing. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. Just like that. Next up, what I want you to do is take out your flooring block. You normally just come over here real quick. This is going to be the flooring of your merry-go-round. You know, you choose whatever you want. You don't have to build this, so just pick whatever one you like the best. And we're just going to go around the entire thing with our blocks of choice. And make sure you do that on the inside as well, around the entire thing. There we go. And now do the inside as well. Next up, we're going to take out our carpet, and like I said, you can use whatever colors you want. And we're going to place carpets on top of each string except for the ones that have our honey blocks. So skip wherever you see a honey block. And just place your carpets along the tops of your string on the inside and the outside one. There we go, and the inside one as well. And there we have it. So we can see every single one of our honey blocks. Now, this is where it gets a little bit annoying. But I mean, if you're doing it on creative, it's going to be super easy. On survival, you will have to get, a horse. And then, but I mean, once you get it in the minecart, it's not hard. You just tame a horse, bring it over here, stick it in the minecart, and then throw them down here. That's basically all you have to do. So, I'll show you what you have to do on survival as well. It's not very hard. So next up, what we're going to need are rails. And we're also going to need some minecarts. So let's take out some rails and take out some minecarts. Now, right above every single block that has our honey block, we're going to place a block. And then we're going to place rails and minecarts on top of all of them. But let's go ahead and just do the outside one first. And then I'll skip through the middle one. Because once you get an understanding of what you need to do, it's not very hard. So now we're just going to place a rail and a minecart like that. Rail. And if you're also doing this on survival, you could just do one at a time. You don't need to use this many rails and minecarts. I'm on creative, so I can make it a little bit easier. But all you really need to do is just one at a time. If you're on creative, just take out a horse spawn egg. Or you can even use llamas or donkeys too. You don't have to use a horse. You can use llamas, donkeys, mules. Just something you can get into. And, just place your horse next to it. And then that's all you have to do on creative. Break the block and let it fall in. That's all you have to do on creative. So now if you're going to be doing this on survival, all you're going to need to do is get a horse with a lead. Do not put a saddle on it. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it because once they're in the minecart, you can just get on top of it and you won't have to worry about moving the horse anywhere. But you're going to do the same thing we did there, just like on creative. And we're just going to place blocks up next to it with 2 carpets like this. Because if we have a full block there, he won't be able to get inside the minecart. And then what I like to also do is just place a couple of stairs like this, because sometimes that horse can be tricky and won't jump up on the block to get in the minecart. So I like placing just a couple of stairs in as well. So just get yourself a horse with a lead on it, and then, just bring him up the stairs. So just get him near the minecart, and then go ahead and take your lead off and push him in. Come on, get in. There we go. So all you have to do is just take the lead off and push him in. So now we can go ahead and remove these stairs like that. We can go ahead and remove the carpets. And then next up, remove these 2 blocks and then break this one and just let the minecart fall into place. You don't really have to use the stairs. Sometimes they'll just jump up into the minecart, but the stairs just make it a little bit easier. So that's all you have to do on survival. It's not very hard, and horses spawn everywhere. When I play on survival, horses spawn everywhere. So I think you'll be fine finding some horses. Like I said, you don't have to put saddles on them. Just get a lead and then track them over here and put them inside the minecart. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this on creative now. It's a lot easier. All you have to do is just go ahead and place your horse egg, donkey egg, llama egg, and just let them fall right in. Oh, I got 2 white horses. I never really get these guys. I really like the white horses. Just make sure you don't fall into the hole because you don't want to move the minecart. That's why we're doing it this way. Because if you move the minecart, it might break it, making them get stuck in this corner, and then they'll just fall through the hole. So once they're in there, try not to fall down there and move the minecart. So we're just going to go ahead, place some horses in. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and place a llama in too. I don't think I put a llama in my last one, so I'm going to go ahead and put a llama in. Maybe a donkey too. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do a donkey. And where are the llama eggs? Is that a llama egg? Yes, it is. So I'm going to put a llama in here as well. Because you can ride llamas. And let's go ahead and, I'll skip one and then put a donkey in. So horse. And then let's go ahead and put a donkey in here as well. Nah, I don't want that. And a donkey. There we go. So now that they're in place, before we do the middle one, I want you to now turn it on. And once they start moving, go ahead and place your carpet wherever they were. So wait for them to get past, place your carpet in. Wait for them to get past, place the carpet in. Do that for every single one. So once you have all your carpets in place, we can go ahead and turn it off. And now you don't have to worry about walking past any of these guys. They will never fall out of the minecarts. See, I can walk right over them and nothing will happen to them. And if you want to right now, I usually wait till I'm completely done with the build, but you can go ahead and tame them all as well. If you did this and you brought them over with leads and things like that, you have to make sure you tame them all so they don't kick you off of them when you're going around your merry-go-rounds. So I'm going to worry about taming them later because they do not want to be tamed right now. Now we're just going to do the same thing we did here. And oh, that's right, I turned it on. So now these honey blocks. So if you did turn it on, just make sure you go around, find your honey blocks, and just replace in the carpets wherever those honey blocks are like that. I completely forgot that the middle one is hooked to the outside one. And we're just going to now do the same thing, block up. Like that. Rails. Minecarts. And then go ahead and place in your horses. And then go ahead and break the blocks, letting them fall into place. And then same exact thing, we're just going to turn it on and replace in our rugs, our carpets, yeah, our rugs, our carpet, so we don't accidentally fall in there, breaking it. And there you guys go. That is all of the redstone. So if you want to end the video here and build yourself your own merry-go-round, you're absolutely free to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and start up on the merry-go-round. All right, guys. So now it's time to get started up on that merry-go-round. So if you stuck around, thank you very much, because that means you like the way the merry-go-round looks. But you can choose whatever your colors you want to use for your merry-go-round. I'm going to be using smooth stone, quartz slabs, red concrete, quartz stairs, dark oak planks, stone brick walls, end rods, red banners, white banners, and a couple of other blocks as well. So to get started up on this thing, what we're going to do first is we're going to break out these blocks right here, placing in some smooth stone. Now, some of the horses will get in the way, each corner like this. Break this block right here and place smooth stone here as well. Now, if a horse gets in the way, all you have to do now is just turn it on, let them go around, and every time the horse goes by, go ahead and just place your block, and do that on every single corner. Break out all these blocks. Place in your smooth stone, like that. Break out all these blocks. Placing in your smooth stone. Oop, I think I went one out there. Yep, I went one too far there. And do that for every single corner. And there we go. So once we have all the corners in, we can go ahead and now turn it off. So once you got all your corners in place, just take out your smooth stone once again and place 2 more along each side like this. There we go. Now we're going to take out our dark oak planks and we're going to place them down like this. And then we're going to go ahead and connect them all together with smooth stone and do that for each side. So once everything is in place, we should have a perfect circle that looks something like this. Now we're going to come to the middle, take out our quartz stairs, and place 3 quartz stairs right here. Now, if you can't place them in, we're just going to have to turn it back on. As you see, I can't place any here, can't place any there, and I can't place any right here. So we're just going to turn it back on and do the same thing we did with our smooth stone. Just follow the horse and place in a quartz stair once the horse goes by. There we go. And now we can go ahead and turn it off. And we'll worry about the middle later. But right now, what we're going to do is now take out our stone brick walls. And we're going to place stone brick walls right here on the outsides. And then we're going to come in one and place one here on the insides. And do that around every single one. Just like that. And then take out your end rods and place 2 end rods right above each one of our walls. And then once you have all your end rods in place, go ahead and take out your stone brick walls and place 1 more stone brick wall right above each end rod. Next up, take out some blue ice or packed ice, whatever you want to use. And we're just going to come up 2 ice right off of every single stair in the middle. And then right above the ice, we're going to take out our stairs once again and place them upside down above every single piece of ice. Next up, take out your red concrete and place 3 pieces of red concrete above every single stair. Just like that. And now we'll come back to that later. Next up, what I want you to do is take out your smooth stone and we're going to make the same circle we made down here, connecting all the tops of these end rods. So let's take out your smooth stone and just follow that line right down there, doing the same exact circle. And there we go. As you can see, it's just the same circle right above that we have right here down below. Next up, take out your red concrete and now place that right above all of your smooth stone. And then next up, take out quartz slabs and place that around the outside of your red concrete. Next, take out your banners, and starting right off this one, we're going to go ahead and place in a red banner, then a white banner, and keep doing that all the way around, like this. And then we're going to skip these 2 right here, and then keep going with our pattern. Just make sure it's red here, then we're going to have white here, and always skip this corner. There should be no banners in this corner. Once you have your banners in place, come back up here at the top, and we're going to take out our slabs once again, and we're going to place slabs on the inside of our red concrete around the entire thing. Next up, we're going to take out our quartz stairs, come to the inside, and place quartz stairs upside down around this entire thing underneath our slabs. And make sure you connect them together right here, like that, and go around the entire thing. So you know what, first let's go ahead and put all our stairs in, and then we'll connect them together. So there we go, we got all our stairs in place, so now we can go ahead and connect them together by going like this. So just place it upside down in the corner. There we go, connected. And oop, just make sure you place them in the right way so they actually connect together. So there we go, they are now all connected together. So once you got all your stairs in place, we're gonna come back to the middle, come out with your red concrete, and place in another line of concrete here. You won't be able to see this, so you can honestly use whatever block you want. We're just gonna place in another line right here, take out our stairs, and place stairs upside down off that second one right here. And make sure you go around the entire thing with your stairs. And there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and take out our slabs once again, our quartz slabs, and now we're just going to connect both of these sides together with upside down slabs. Make sure the slabs are upside down, should look something like that from underneath, and just connect all of this together. So now that we have everything connected together, we can go ahead and add in our sea lantern. So off every single one of these corners right here, we're just going to come out two, break those two, and place in two sea lanterns like that off of every single corner. So come to the corner, break out those two, place in two sea lanterns right here, like this. Come to this corner over here, break out these two blocks, place in two sea lanterns right here, like that. There we go. And last but not least, over here in this corner, these two blocks, I did not want to break that one. Place in our two sea lanterns. And if you break a block, you know, just replace in your slab like that. There we go. And then off the middle ones, we're going to come out two blocks. So 1, 2, break these two blocks right here. Place in our two sea lanterns like that. Same thing here. Come out two blocks. 1, 2, break these two. Place in two sea lanterns. 1, 2, break these two sea lanterns. And over here as well. 1, oop, I didn't come out my one. Come on, there we go. 1, 2, sea lanterns, and there we have it. That's the top of the area completely done. Now we can just finish up this top area. So to finish this off, we're just going to take out our concrete once again, and we're just going to place red concrete along this entire thing except for the circle in the middle. Then once you have all your red concrete in place, we're just going to go around this little circle area that I told you to keep open. And we're just going to place in some quartz blocks around the entire thing. Come out 3 on each side. There we go. And then just fill in the middle. And last but not least, we're going to take out some stone slabs and place stone slabs going around the whole outside of your smooth stone. I guess I can't place one here because this horse is in the way, so I'm going to have to come back to that one. So if you can't place in one of your smooth stones, just go ahead and turn on your merry-go-round and then place it in and then go ahead and turn it off. But guys, that's it. You're completely done. So now all you have to do is switch up where our input is so it looks a little better. So what I did over there was I just have like a little booth kind of thing to turn it on and off. You can actually put a full booth around it as well if you want to. But as you can see, I kind of put it right here by just bringing the input down to over there. So, you know, I'll just do the same exact thing I did here. So let me just get out this stuff right here. And I think I'm going to need a repeater as well. And we can use, yeah, we could use red for the input for that. So we're just going to bring this out right here. So what I did was I came off the corner right here of my merry-go-round. So there's my input down there. I came off this corner 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and 3 like that. And right here is where my input's going to go. Like that. So we're going to come underneath it. placing in a piece of redstone, come down a block, place a repeater coming out of it, block in front of the repeater, block down, and we're just going to connect the redstone down to here. And there we go. So now my input's over here. As you see, it turns it on, flip up the lever, and it turns it off. But that's it, guys. You are now completely done with the merry-go-round. So if you want to go ahead and fill in your flooring with whatever blocks you want, you could go ahead and do that. I'm just going to put some grass around just the input like this. And you know what? I didn't tame any of my animals too, but yes, you are going to have to tame the animals as well. But there we go. So if I flip down this lever, my merry-go-round starts going around, and then let's get on the llama. We get on the llama and go around the merry-go-round. And then, of course, one more thing, after you tame your animals, you can go inside and put on whatever armor you want to make them look nicer. Like over here, I put some, saddles on them. I put some diamond armor on them. I put some gold armor on them. I put some, just saddles and left some of them alone. But there you guys have it. That's how you build a working merry-go-round inside of Minecraft. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!